Hello, friends. Rebecca here, and it is a new year. Happy New Year. With the new year comes a whole blank calendar full of days that we are going to fill up and make fabulous. So, with the new year comes a lot of reflection on the past year and what you want to do in this coming year. I know that you probably have seen my blog on planning for this year, and I hope that you have downloaded your free packet of planning sheets. We're going to take a quick peek at that in this video. Normally this would be an hour long plan your year in an hour thing. So I'm going to give you the Cliff Notes version right here. So once you download your planner sheets, the first thing I want you to do is we're going to take a look back at last year, and I want you to write in for each month what your income was, and then with the plus put something good and something that worked well that month, and then with the negative take a moment to write anything down that did not go as well as you had hoped. And so doing this review, that's going to help us to see if there are any trends in your business, and just to give you a basic idea of what worked well and what didn't work well. Again, this is the Cliff Notes version, so I'm going fast here. Once you do that, I want you to either take out a blank piece of paper or use the brain dump sheet that I provided for you. And this is where you're going to list all your thoughts in regards to what went down last year, as well as ideas and thoughts for this coming year, things you want to do, things that you think might work out well. Don't limit yourself. List everything you can think of, because we just don't know. I mean, you don't know where you could end up, and you may be referring back to this later in the year. So list it all. Don't leave anything out. Okay? All right. Now, once you've pondered on that a little bit, what I like to then do is look forward and go into your calendar and make sure you write all of your life stuff out first. You have a vacation, you have a wedding coming up, maybe you're having surgery or something crazy like that. List everything out so that you can plan around your life. If you have your own business, it's really important to plan your business around your life, not plan your life around your business. So once you get all those things listed out, then what I like to do is I go through, I look at all of the things we've done so far, and I try to do sort of a monthly theme for each month of the year. Now, you can write this in pencil. Since you have these, you can print as many as you need. I typically either write this in pencil, or I will take my handy dandy sticky notes, and I will put sticky notes. I'll show you kind of how I do it here. I usually tear them in half. I'll put sticky notes under the months, because you may end up rearranging things. So pencil, sticky notes, whatever you want to do, that's the way to do that. And for these themes, this is where you're going to put, if you have a new book coming out, put the date that's coming out. If you have a speaking event, any launches that you have for your business, get those on here. And then you're going to be able to work your content around those events. And so for me, it really helps me to pick a monthly theme. So for instance, obviously the monthly theme for January is planning. So all of my posts, my emails, my videos, everything's going to revolve around planning for this coming year. Next month, I believe I'm working on an author media kit promotion. So everything's going to revolve around that. So make sure you read my blog, because I do have a few other things in there on this. But again, the general idea is that you're going to pencil out your year. Now, don't let this overwhelm you because you're looking at a whole year. That's why we're using pencil and we're using sticky notes. We want to have a general idea of where we're going, but none of it is written in stone. So if needed, it can be changed around, but just make sure you have a loose plan that we're getting started with. And then once we have our monthly theme, that's when we start looking at the particular weeks. When you're planning your content, what I find to be really helpful, and what we do with all of our clients, is we come up with what we're calling content buckets. You may have heard of these as pillars. Everyone kind of has a different name for it. I like to call them buckets. And this is, again, something you may want to write in pencil on here. But I like to take this and go, okay, if I'm posting on a Sunday, maybe it's going to be Selfie Sunday. Maybe Monday is Monday motivation. Whatever your themes are going to be for each day, if you plug those in here, you're going to find it a lot easier moving forward to come up with your content. Again, the whole thing is that you want to have a loose idea. Some people do like to plan the whole year in advance. I like to at least have it penciled out here, and then I go in and I typically do my content 1 month at a time. The reason I do that is life. Between COVID, the flu, kids getting hurt, vacations, whatever it is, if you plan your content ahead, whether it's a month or even a week, if something happens at that time frame, your social, your email, wherever you're putting your content does not go dark. No one needs to know that life is happening around you, right? It keeps everything going and flowing, and it really lessens that stress on you. I'm going to run through this again really quickly because, again, trying to make this the Cliff Notes version. And so the way that I typically do it is I do my review first, what worked well, what didn't, what you made each month. Then I do my brain dump, getting any and all ideas out there. Then I pencil out my themes and promos for the year, either penciled out or using your sticky notes in case you need to make changes. Then I work on what my content buckets are going to be, and then I start planning out the content and putting it into a scheduler. I always schedule mine ahead, so that's pretty much what I do. How do you do it? Do you have a different way to do things? I'd love to know about it. If you have questions or you need help with this, please hit me up. Shoot me an email, send me a direct message. I am easy to find. Have a great day, have a great year, and I look forward to seeing you on the web.